friends, it's Amanda. I'm wrapping up my series on homeschool planners, and I can't wait to share with you today's choice, which is the Simple Plan for Mardels. This planner, I tried this planner once before, but I haven't for several years, so I was excited to see what it had and share with you to see if it was what your family needed to homeschool. I'm excited to share it. I can't wait to finish up this week on the series of homeschool helps, tips, and tricks, picking your planner, because then we're going to move on to next week. And I'm super excited because it's all about homeschool curriculum, and it's just going to be a one-on-one conversation with you and I about the different homeschool curriculums we've used and why we don't use them anymore, or why we've chosen to use them now. It's exciting for us. I love homeschool curriculum, so I can't wait to share. Thank you so much for tuning in to our flip-throughs of homeschool planners and helping pick your planner, and I look forward to a conversation about curriculum next week. Hang tight. We're gonna switch over to the flip-through right now. Hello everyone, it's Amanda with Planning the Shenanigans and Schultz Shenanigans, and this is another part of my series on I googled homeschool planners and bought them to flip through so you wouldn't have to. And today we are going to be flipping through and reviewing a simple plan. This is the planner that Mardel puts out every year. I purchased the undated so that I could use it as a giveaway later or something like that, and it wouldn't have a start or stop date. This is the big one. I think they sell one that's a little bit smaller, maybe a personal or a classic size. Maybe a personal or classic size in comparison. So this is the undated, a simple plan for the homeschool family. It's got a great pocket here. I have an invoice from where I bought something, and it does fit a full-size sheet of paper. So you could slide things from homeschool co-op or just little printouts or things that you need right there. And then I love the tab dividers. I'm a sucker for a good, pretty tab divider. And this is your general information tab. What's included and how to do it. Your belongs to page. Your children, their birth dates, their ages, their grades, their likes. These are probably good if you have to submit portfolios and you do it as a family. I don't really know how portfolios work because in Oklahoma we don't have to do them. But I'm sure this would be good for a portfolio type situation. And then what I like about a simple plan is they definitely help you out with how to plan this. So you have example pages with your weekly schedule, your yearly overview pages, and then things to accomplish, your websites and monthly overview, your monthly pages, and then your assignments pages. I like this. I do. Don't get me wrong. Curriculum tracker and all of that. So you've got all of your examples in here. So now you know how to use the planner. Let's get into the planning. This planner, I've already filmed this video and it was super blurry, as have my last two Plan With Me's been. So I'm re-videoing this, and everything in this planner is counted out for up to 6 children. So it has a large family in mind. You've got your 2021 to 2024 yearly at a glance. You've got student, weekly schedule, subject curriculum, yearly overview by quarter and then by week, which is fantastic because you can set your goal marks and benchmarks of where you want to be within those time frames. I love it. And again, enough for 6 children. So that goes through all of that. And then just lots of yearly overview, and I love a yearly overview because you can break it down by subject too in this one, and I really like that. So once you've planned out your year, which I never plan a full year at a time, ever. We do the assignments until you have mastered them and then move on. So if it takes 3 weeks to get a concept for math, we repeat that for 3 weeks until we've mastered it, and then we move on. So now you're into July. Things to accomplish, special activities, websites, reading lists, prayer requests and answers, supplies needed. And then you're into July monthly. It's undated. And then your subject with the date. And this is a Monday through Friday planner. Now, I know not everyone homeschools traditionally Monday through Friday. These are easily coverable based on the day you're going to homeschool. If you're going to just homeschool Monday, Wednesday, Friday, have at it. And then you can cover those dates and arrange them however you want, but you only have 5 columns. And then what I would do if I had multiple children in this situation is so say this is your math. If this is your math column, and there's 6 lines. So keeping in mind, this is based on 6 children. I would color code and not even put their name. And I would just color code. Red is Johnny, and this is what he's doing. And these are the pages he's doing math. Blue is Sally, and these are the pages she's doing in math. And then I would snap in a color code like guide, and then that would just transfer every month over. Again, that's what I would do. I only have 1 this year. Praise the Lord. I have graduated 2 now, and I only have 1 left. But if that were if I were to use this planner, that is exactly how I would use it to have the best success with the space provided. So you've got all those pages for all of it. There's 5 weeks per month because some weeks have 5 weeks. And then you're to August. And then there's a place for future planning as well, which is awesome. You always need a place to be able to plan ahead. And it's pretty much the same throughout. And then October. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and then student records. This is a place to track attendance. You use a hash across each date that your child attends school, and then you total those. Like, you keep up with your semesters, and then your absences. That's based on your state and if you're required to keep those records. And you have one for up to 6 students. And this goes January 21 all the way over to December of 2024 per student. So you've got attendance for quite a ways. And that's good. And I think that's wise, honestly. And then also a curriculum tracker. We are personally going exclusively to master books this year, so I don't necessarily need to keep track of what curriculum I'm using, but there have been years where I have not used the same publisher for any certain subject. So one publisher would be Apologia, one would be Bob Jones, one would be Master Books, one would be, we've been all over the place based on what our needs were for that year. So this is awesome for years like that. Okay. In the extras, you've got a grading chart with where you can actually do your grading. Suggested reading lists based on grade, which I think is really, really neat. They've got the Way of Salvation, and I think that's neat, and a place to write your personal salvation testimony. I think every once in a while we should write out our testimony. It kind of gives you a reminder. I think that's really good. Scripture to memorize, extracurricular activities and contact information, definitely good if you're involved in lots of extra things. Ours vary from year to year depending on where we're at. And then lots of notes and another pocket folder. This is an extremely in-depth planner, and I think you could be very successful using this as a planner. I have been at this for 15 years, not 15 years. I've been at this for 13 years. And I don't know that I necessarily need all of this, but there are definitely parts of this I will probably go find a printable for and use. Just because my daughter needs more structure than we've had in the past. And there are some things that have given me some ideas of what I really want in the future to use with her. But all in all, this is a solid homeschool planner. I don't know if I'll use it this year or not. Like I said, I will incorporate components of it because I really like some of the components. But other than that, it's solid. It's a decent planner. It will definitely get the job done. So there's that. But now you've seen it, you know what's in it, you know what you can use it for or where it could be adapted. So I've done my job. I Googled those top 5 homeschool planners and did a flip through so you could see them before you buy them and kind of get an idea if it's something you want. My name is Amanda, and this is Schultz Shenanigans and Planning the Shenanigans. And for years and years, we've had everyone ask us how we do it all, and finally we're getting around to showing you how. Have a great and blessed week, and we will see you soon.